Whew. All right, y'all. So, um, I need y'all to go ahead and thank me for being nice, because y'all know I usually do the my pop-up interviews, and they usually are what they are. They're usually a pop-up, but I had to go ahead and announce this one because this is the what I call the cheat code edition. Okay. So listen, it's about to be some what can I say? It's about to be some free game given out to all my creatives that's about to tune in. We about to give out some free games. We about to give out some good advice. So I need y'all to go on and tap in. If you got some questions, get your questions ready. Because bottom line, this is just free game. Okay, you got to understand and receive the free game when it is given. Because I know some people who charge for advice. Period. So listen, y'all need to go ahead and tap in. I already told y'all who I got. So like don't play with this one, okay? I pulled out my clout card for this one. Okay. I pulled out the clout card for this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in because I ain't got time to do no countdown or nothing fancy. I ain't make no fancy thumbnails or anything like that because we finna go ahead and get straight to the point.
You don't have to add no thumbnails and be fancy because we family. We family. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you though. I appreciate this more than you even know.
No, we not finna start this conversation with the cries.
We're not okay. We're gonna
Not
act like
yet.
because we
We
got
got to
company.
let's dig into it. Let's dig into it first.
Okay.
Okay. Now, once we start digging into it, then you know what I'm saying, we can boo-hoo. Cause that's how we do anyway. That's how we
You
do
feel me?
anyway.
You feel me? You feel me? We give each other flowers all the time.
Daily,
That's one
daily.
gem we drop it now. Give people their flowers.
Right,
Give people their
right,
flowers, man.
right.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna let you like. And look, I don't have all hour to like run down your credentials, so kind of make it short.
I will. Well,
So
my
go
name is
ahead and
Tasha.
introduce. Go ahead. I'm gonna say, go ahead and introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
My name Tasha, designer Tasha, Latasha V. Henderson, both of them my stage names, and real names too. I go by my real name. Um, I'm a I don't even know how to really categorize me besides I'm a visionary with the fashion and film background, but I am my full-time job is working in costumes in Hollywood and Hollywood films. Also, I'm a stylist to many of your favorite celebrities, including Kanye and Sunday Service Choir, um, Shirley Ralph, Laverne Cox. Oh, I can go on and on and on. Oh, Blair Underwood. Oh my goodness, Mario. Ron Flynn. Oh wow, it's a lot. The list goes on. I've been blessed to be able to work with a lot of people doing styling and stuff. I write for quite a few publications as well, doing fashion like um talk and different things like that. But overall, fashion and film, I also direct and script too, or write scripts as well. So overall, fashion and film. But I philanthropy is my biggest baby. That's the love of my life, philanthropy. So I would just wrap them three together and just say that. That's short as I can make it. But I because there's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. So
Yeah.
let's talk about your main thing, the fashion and the styling. So go ahead and tell us,
Hmm.
go ahead and tell us your story about how you got into fashion and styling.
Wow. I always say this, and some people take it lightly when I say this. Fashion saved my life. I grew up very less fortunate when it came down to clothes and stuff. And back then, it wasn't a Forever 21 with a plus size section. It was Avenue and Lane Bryant, child. Like that's a
Mm-hmm.
Montgomery Ward or something like that. That's all you was getting. And the clothes used to look matronly. Like for me to be my age, I'm 10 years old, having to wear the same size clothes as my mom. Like that type of stuff. So I would get a lot of hand me downs from people at church and stuff like that. And kids are cruel. They're cruel now and they were cruel then. So if they see you with something on that looks like grandma's, aunties, or mama, they're
Mm-hmm.
making, oh, that's my mama's shirt, or that's literally kids are cruel. So that made me started customizing my clothes. So when somebody would give me jeans or a dress or something, I'll paint on it or cut it up or
Mm-hmm.
make something different, add something to it. And then my mom, the our whole background is sewing anyway. My grandmother was a seamstress. My mom was a seamstress, but she was a very crafty person. She was into like interior and making stuff. My older sister's in interior. Everybody in my family got some type of art form. My younger brother welded, my oldest brother in construction and doing cars and stuff.
Mhm.
So I was surrounded by a bunch of strong individuals that had a mind to do that, and then I used fashion so I wouldn't like be down. I know that sounds so crazy. It was a therapy for me,
Mhm.
like being able to go in and help my mom cut out quilt pieces or cut out patterns or whatever.
Mhm.
That helped me. So that's why I say it saved my life. It stopped me from fighting a lot and things like
Mhm.
that. So it saved my life in that aspect. And then it went from there. I went to school. I got accepted at the Art Institute of Los Angeles. So I went there and went to school for graphic design. Okay. That's
Okay.
legit. Went to school for graphic design. Got my degree in it, and that ain't what I wanted to do. Fashion was always my thing. I found myself always
Okay.
dealing with fashion students at other schools. So I ended up going to school at West Los Angeles. They had a fashion merchandising program. That was the only program that was close to design. But I took that and got a degree in that too as well. It still went fashion
Mhm.
design. All this time I'm still doing fashion design styling and doing different things
Okay.
in fashion, but just getting degrees just to be getting them at that point. And believe it or not, I don't have a degree in it, but I have so much experience in it. I have 3 degrees and none of them are in fashion design. One business, graphic design, and fashion merchandising. Ain't that crazy?
But it all kind of blends together
It
though.
does. It does. It took me a
So
while to understand why God laid it out that way for me to be able to put it
yeah.
together. And fashion design became a life experience for me, not just a degree. So that's I would say that I've showcased in New York, the official New York Fashion Week, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, several shows around it, shows
Mhm.
here. My pieces have been shown in Paris. I've also showcased in Africa, just all around the world, just getting up and doing it out of uh I don't know. So fashion for me, it started as something that was keeping me as therapy, and then it ended up being
Mhm.
my career. I haven't clocked in a retail because I used to work a lot of retail jobs and fast
Mhm.
food stuff. I haven't clocked in a job in years. I couldn't even tell you how to fill out the application at this point. Literally, even me getting
Yeah.
into the movie thing was word of mouth. Somebody saying, "Oh, she dope at styling," and then they had the film industry was real big, in Shreveport, and then they put me in that way. I literally went to be a PA on set for one day, and the producer came to me, took me to dinner, and said, "I can't let you be a PA. You work too hard." And literally pushed me up to costumer like in one day. So I'm the PA one day. I can't even give people advice on how to be a PA besides work hard because I was a PA one day. And it was a lifetime
Wow.
film here. Yeah, it was a lifetime film that was filming in Shreveport. And it went from there and it just been back to back to back. When I'm not doing it, I'm styling or I'm a style director for a Heat magazine. I'm doing different things like that. So it's never stopped. And I'm serious. I haven't clocked in a job since then. Like besides what I want to do. I gotta be
Yeah.
able to do I call the shots when it come to that. So I'm grateful to God for that.
Look, period.
Yeah.
That's I didn't know about. Okay, look, I'm learning something.
Yeah, but and another thing, believe it or not, fashion design clothing was not my first love. Dada footwear was. Anybody that went to Huntington, class of 2000, they know I was
Mhm.
giving away sneakers with Dada footwear at the time because I was designing sneakers for them when I was 15 years old, when I was in 10th grade. And that's what
Okay.
got me,
Okay.
that's what made me go to California and get my
Okay.
degrees because I was interning with them and working with them. And they literally took care of my education. And I went there and started working with them and then ended up just going off into everything I mentioned earlier into that. But I started off in sneaker design. That's like really my passion.
I don't even know. Look, I'm over here speak like I had my list of questions in now. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's
You know,
crazy.
sneakers my thing. Sneakers is
I
my
know it
thing
is. That's
too.
what me and you
So
related. That's one of our things. Yeah.
sneakers is sneakers is my I had like a whole slew of Dada stuff as well, from the sneakers
Yeah.
to the jackets, t-shirts, like they
And believe
were
it or not, your girl was a designer on probably over half of what you had. And I was 15,
that's
16.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. Out of Shreveport.
That's
I brought them to the whole Louisiana like market. Yep. They would send me oodles and goodles of boxes. Like my brother, he stayed
mhm.
across the street from us, my oldest brother. He used to help me bring the boxes in the house. Big box. I used to give them away at school, give them away at school, everything to homeless people, everything. Seriously.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, my next question is
Mm-hmm.
how did you feel about when you were like a designer or a stylist on your first set? How was that experience for you?
It was pretty horrible. Believe it or not, because I didn't know that styling and I thought styling was just because you get used to your family saying, "Oh, help me find something to wear." So I thought it was more of that, like, oh, let me just put some clothes together because I'm really good at colors and textures and stuff. So I
Yeah.
thought it was that. And my first styling gig was literally me putting oiling girls up, they butts and stuff up for a low budget video in California. They threw me a bottle of baby oil and said, you need to oil them up. They make sure they butt is shining, the back of their legs, front of their legs. And the girl that was helping me at the time, she taught me a technique. I was like 18 years old. She taught me a technique that you don't, the palm of your hand is sweaty. So use the back of your hand when you lotion people up and stuff. If you want to keep it like matted
Okay.
shine, if you want it to
Okay.
shine, it's a lot of heat here in our palm. So it makes it like oily wet looking. So she was like, oh, you doing it wrong. You need to do the back of your hand. So to this day, I still carry that with me to this day. And it started off with that. And I was like, so this is what styling is, all in girls with G-strings. Like,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
like, I'm looking at the rack like it's nothing but bikinis on there. I didn't understand that styling was a world of everything. Like I've even worked with
Mhm.
like Ice-T's wife before, like for like King magazine and all the magazines. And literally you have to have a rack of like lingerie and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I didn't think that was styling, but it is,
Okay.
because you have to
Okay.
know understand how the underwear should fit based on how the woman is built. Body type is a
Right.
big thing when it comes to styling. But at the time, I'm thinking, oh, Ron got on the gray shirt. I could put on some black jeans. It went in that. Like
Yeah.
I had to learn it from all the way around. So it's pretty crazy. My first experience, and I was nervous. Um, but I went with my full chest though, because I was like, y'all gonna see me as a stylist, and got a
Mhm.
bottle of baby oil through in my hand and told me to, oh, these background dancers, that's what you do. I'm like, so they humbled me real quick.
Rubbing
To say the
booty.
least. I
Just
was humbled
rubbing
real quick.
booty. That-
Baby, baby, the booty got me in the dough, okay? Um, After that, I was getting called for gigs, and it went from G strings
Mhm.
and stuff to
Yeah.
a dress, back to that. I've done red carpet stuff too, but I had to fluctuate throughout the years. That
Yeah.
one experience taught me a lot. I was like, yo, I'm glad I did that, but it was pretty horrible. Yeah,
Th- I am so I am so tickled right.
yeah, child.
I am so tickled right now. But yo, that's humbling, honey.
Yeah, they humbled me real quick.
That is humbling.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Okay. 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 Look, I forgot what my next question is because I'm thinking, okay, next time I rub a man's chest, I got to use the back of my
you
hand.
know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you have. It works. It work. It depends on what the honestly. It depends on what the director or whoever the person is. Because some people everybody, you're a photographer, everybody
Mhm.
photography skill and editing stuff is different. Some people
Right. Right.
edit and embellish, some people edit and change, like they like changing the mood and stuff like that. Some
Hmm.
people like keeping it natural and just brushing up what's there. But this
Hmm.
depends on who you're working with. Someone want their shine. It depends on what type of magazine it's for, what the publication is or whatever, or what the occasion is. And some people don't want the shine. But I just know it's better. I learned about hairspray. You can use hairspray instead of baby oil. All kinds of stuff. Like I'll be on here all day giving tips on how to style. But it's so many things that you can do to trick the eye with styling is unreal. And I know all of them. They call me the Black Mary Poppins on set. I got a
Okay.
set kit and I can pull anything. They were like, oh, we need this, and I can pull it right out. I'm like, oh, I got that. Like I got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So, thank you. Thank y'all. Blah 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 blah. I gotta get my words together. Thank
Mhm.
everybody for tapping in. Of course, I got designer Tasha. Listen, the free game ain't even started. She just telling y'all how to rub on booty right now.
You know,
That's all.
that's it. That's it.
We
Trying to
just
get
telling
you
you
in the
how to
door.
rub booty right now. We haven't even gotten into the thickness of it. So listen, so let me
Mhm,
tell you, let me explain my experience, right? Okay, so
mhm.
like for me, so me and you been friends on Facebook for like years, years,
Years. Yeah.
years,
Hmm.
years. So Ariel had called me and was like, um, we finna do a shoot, Tasha involved, blah blah. Me, big. I and I go about my day regularly. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I really didn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've shot with Ariel before, and I'm like, okay, well, just Tasha involved. So we finna shoot.
Yeah.
Day's done, right?
Yeah.
So I pull up. I'm like, okay, uh, we finna do this shoot. I'm in my mind, I'm focused. I'm like, yeah, we finna do
Mm-hmm.
this shoot. I'm finna go home and get in the bed.
That's it.
Done. That's it. That's it. So I'm standing outside the car, and you start pulling out racks, and I got shook.
I wasn't even prepared though. That was the crazy thing.
So
Like,
and the reason I got shook is because I was like, oh, and you started putting the clothes on the rack, and I'm like, oh, we doing a shoot. This ain't no, this ain't no, this ain't no one outfit. I might do two. This
mm-mm.
is like, oh, we got to make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I was not, I was not mentally prepared
Oh,
because I'm on the sideline like, oh shit, this motherfucker. Oh, okay, she for real. She for real.
as a heart
She
attack.
for
You
real,
get.
for real. And it working like not just being friends with you,
Mm-hmm.
but working with you was a experience for me
Wow.
because it made me feel like I was on point,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't on point.
You always on point though.
You
That's
get
why I
what
can't.
I'm
Like,
you
I
get what
can't.
I'm saying? So I was like, so after that experience with you doing the shoot with you, watching you pull out break, I'm like, okay, yeah, Ron, you need to be on your feet you got to be ready at all times for whatever because you don't know who bringing what type of other A game coming in. So it was an experience. Like, okay, now this ain't my friend Tasha. This is designer I'm working with. This
Yeah.
is designer Tasha. This
You
ain't
know,
Tasha.
I was looking at the fact of you a professional. I've seen your work. I've been a fan of your work for years, and I was like, I cannot go and be Rudy Poo. I cannot like, and I'm here because I'm visiting, and I'm like, yo, I can't go there with nothing. I gotta have options. Even though me and Ariel had a
Mhm,
whole fitting virtually, we had did all that. I had been to her house
mhm,
earlier, and I was like, no, I have to have backup because if Run Vision changes, I need to
mhm.
be prepared. I literally had my set
Yeah,
kit. I'm talking about everything I probably would bring, but not the full kit. It was a baby kit. But I was like, just because it was like I only had like a day to get that done, and I was just like,
mhm.
I gotta have my rec, gotta have everything. And I'm talking about, girl, you better be glad I ain't have mannequins and all that, because I goes far. I bring my steamer, I goes far.
And
But
then when Ariel was showing me her, I was at her house like the night before, and she was
hmm
like, "Yeah, bro, I'm wearing this," and I was on her couch half asleep. I'm
hmm
wearing this and this, and she said Tasha bring a record. I was like, "Yeah, yeah." See y'all tomorrow
uh-huh.
at 11. See y'all tomorrow at 11.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't have stepped with you because I know you about your business. I'm going by the work that you produce. So I know you
Yeah.
about your business. The average person probably, because I do a lot of guerrilla style stuff, but guerrilla style still for me was what I did with you. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
having some stuff there for options. And then even working with you, I respected you on a whole nother level too. We shot in the rain.
Oh, y'all, listen. Let me tell you. Let me
Full
tell you.
pouring down
Listen, y'all.
thunderstorm.
Let me tell you how this shoe went. So, like, I had to leave to go get some stuff. I'm like, she coming out with racks. Let me go get all my equipment. Let me throw all my lights. I'm like, she ain't finna outdo me
You know what
and
I'm
my
saying?
work. Baby. Let me get all my shit. Let me get all my stuff. I ain't finna let nobody. I ain't finna let nobody outdo me. Let me get all my shit.
I
But
feel
um, so when we came back, because that's when I had the little pop up dress
you.
thing, y'all. It literally poured down raining. And
Poured
that's something
like
that and that's something
thunder,
I would never
lightning,
thunder, lightning, all
everything.
that. And we actually sat there in the rain for a little bit and we looked at each other like the first thing that came out of our mouths was I ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's how I knew that our collab was
Mm-hmm.
legit because we
Mm-hmm.
stood there in the rain and literally refused to move because I was
Mm-hmm.
like, shit, we gonna finish this shoot. I
We're
don't
gonna
care
finish in this. We
what.
was too far in it
Too
like
far
we
in
could
it.
have even at this point, even if we didn't have a shed or something, we would have been shooting literally in the rain at this point because
Yeah,
we was too far in it and our minds was going.
yeah.
Like, why would you stop something like that? It's bad enough in the industry that it's hard for females and black females at that to work and get
Mm-hmm.
along with each other and genuinely
Right.
like each other. And then we out here and we vibing and we finna let some rain stop us. And I guess the rain seen it couldn't win and it sucker stopped. I'm talking about it stopped raining.
So did. It
And the
rained. It
sun came
rained
out.
for
It
like
was
maybe.
crazy.
I can say it rained for like what 10, 15 minutes.
Strong
maybe?
though. Like I'm talking about, you couldn't even
Yes.
see from person to person. You couldn't see that's how
Yes.
strong the rain was.
That's
And
how
it
strong it was. And we just
it
got
just
the we
stopped.
just got the rain. We just moved the clothes under the
Yep.
the little
Yeah, because
whatever
we
you
had a
got.
table with the accessories on it. We
Show
had the rack,
did.
all that. We had to pull all them shoes, all them clothes stuff, and run it under the racks, under the shed. And then we did all that, and it just stopped, and the sun came out, and we kept shooting.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
were shooting while it was raining.
Yes.
It
We
was
was
beautiful.
like, I mean, I just tripped out. We looked at each other and we was like, she
We're not stopping. Cannot stop. Not stopping. No. Mm-mm.
And the picture, and we have posted a couple of the pictures. We have posted a couple of pictures from their shoot, but we finna.
We about to come back on y'all.
We yeah. We coming back out with those pictures. So like,
we
y'all
finna do a relaunch.
Yeah, you definitely do it. We definitely doing a relaunch of those pictures.
They worked it.
Like,
they worked it.
Every time I look, I think I did cry when I got in the car.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Because we worked hard.
Yes, we did. And it showed like the work showed like even the behind the scenes stuff we was snapping with our phones was phenomenal. Then when you sent that first picture, I literally tears started like just roll down my face. I love like successful shoots, no matter what. And we trying we got through that thing.
Yeah, because I was in the car like my knees hurt because I sat on the ground. My hair nappier because
all us was done, baby. Brace was hit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. We was at home squeezing clothes, trying to child everything. I'm up there on the ground, sitting on the ground inside, wiping all area jewelry off, and girl, because I ain't want nothing to just go back. I was like, this is, but we did not stop.
That was that. I would like that's one day. That's a day that I would literally like never forget.
It was awesome.
That is how I feel like people as a creative, that's how people work ethics need to be.
It need to be
like I mean, because I have done shoots with both my knee braces on.
Wow.
When it's time for me, no matter how much like pain I'm in or whatever, like when I'm booked and it's time to do something,
it's time to do
it.
We even said that too. We was like, only death will stop us from doing this shoot. I remember we said it, and it takes like only death will stop us. Because we seen that it was gonna rain, but we still was like, oh well.
Yep. And then the overcast make the pictures come out even better.
Perfect.
For the style of clothes that she had on. So the overcast made it even better for this. So man, every time I look at them pictures, I'm like, nigga, we did it.
It was beautiful. I love that experience. That was one of my favorite experiences in Shreveport. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah.
That I've had in a long time. I can't even just say in Shreveport that I've had in a long time. I do a lot of shoots in Africa too. A lot of shoots I've done in New York and LA. I would say that probably was my first. I would say the one that was neck and neck with this one was one that I did with this girl Sass K, in Africa, because we vibed, and girl, we went to a dang on desert, and you're already hot in Africa. It wasn't nothing but heat there, and the car got stuck in the dirt, and we even made pictures out of that. Like I'm talking about, like everything that could go wrong went wrong, and everybody was in good spirits. And this girl is celeb, and everybody was in good spirits, and she just like, I love it. It's you. If it wasn't nobody else, if it was somebody else,
you know what? You have to, when you're a creative as well, you have to learn how to make the best of whatever. Because that happened to me one time when I was at a battle rap event, taking pictures. I don't know what happened to my flash, but something happened to my flash, and then one of the videographer who was videoing the battle, one of his lights went off.
Wow.
So that just, I was like this. I was
devastated.
Yeah,
like, this is crazy.
Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I was depending on the lights of the videographer, because I always do, because I don't sometimes when people video and you don't want to see the constant flash
Yeah.
from your camera. So I was like, I'm depending on the light from the videographer, and then when his light goes out, I'm gonna make sure I send you a picture because I still have those pictures.
Yes, please.
It's one of the. It's really one of that when it
Hold on.
went out during that battle, it was definitely one of my best battle rap photography with that one light.
And I
And
bet you
I
they
have
kept.
to.
Come here, Haley.
Oh yeah, they did
Hold on
because
one second.
actually those. Okay.
Haley, Haley. What happened? Oh, you gotta wait. Go back in there till I finish my interview. Okay, great. Haley being Haley. Y'all know Haley. Say hey, Haley, since you interrupted us.
Hey, sorry.
Okay. Back to what we talking about. Genius work.
So,
Mhm.
so with that light out, it ended up turning out the best because actually, though, the pictures from that battle rap actually ended up in the art gallery because
Wow.
because what it gave me a. You seen the movie Sin City?
Yes. Yes.
It gave me that vibe.
Like a cinematic feel. That's crazy.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. So I'ma definitely have to show you
Please.
those pictures because they were in
You
the
know I'm a
art
big
gallery.
fan of your work. I'm a big fan of your work.
Don't do
Huge
this.
fan.
Don't do this.
Huge fan.
Don't do
Huge,
this.
huge fan.
Don't do this. Don't.
We'll do it
Tasha,
later.
don't do this.
We'll do it later. We'll do it later. All right, I'm stopping. We'll do it later.
Okay.
Like, I'm just playing. All right. I'm gonna be good.
So, okay. So, how do you? Okay. No. Let me go ahead and get to this point right here.
Okay.
Recently, like like last week, 2 weeks ago. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
It had to be
Was it
last.
last?
No, it was about 2 weeks ago. It was about 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
Okay. So,
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago
you,
now. Yep.
okay, we finna cry this time. Okay. You literally sold the city together.
Yep. Yep. Man, it's crazy. This is something I've been had in my head for over a year. And then 6 months ago I took it serious. And I just was like,
Mhm,
and at first I was torn. I wanted to do it, still get stuff from the city, but do it in Africa because of that how busy that background is. And I could
mhm,
picture that Cape like going through the city and you got these people and these KKs driving around, people have, with stuff on their head, selling and stuff. And I was like, that ain't me. Like that ain't
mhm,
my city is Shreveport, like that's where I'm from. So I started taking it even more serious with that because I could have went about 113 yards worth of fabric and just made a cake.
yeah,
I
yeah.
of course me just being unique and just trying to kill myself every time. Yeah, so I wanted to do something with the community because in the creative community here, it's a lot of us that know about each other, but a lot of us not don't speak. A lot of us don't
Right.
collab. A lot of us be like, dang, I've been wanting to work with you, but why haven't we worked? You know what I mean? Like nobody take the
Yeah.
first approach. Like we not together as we could be because I feel like we got a very strong community of creators in Shreveport. And I wanted to sow like the coat of many colors is what I had in my head. And I
Mhm,
wanted to sew the city together one stitch at a time. That's why I was asking
mhm,
businesses to give me t-shirts or something from your brand so I could sew stuff together. I even had somebody give me a wedding dress. And they're still
mhm,
married, by the way. Everybody was like, oh, they're still married. She gave me a wedding dress. It's so pretty. I was like, they're still married, happily married.
mhm,
But she gave me that. She gave me paintings. You gave me paintings. Somebody gave me earrings. Like I was
mhm,
getting a lot of different stuff. And I wanted to sew us together as a community. And that's why the whole purpose of the pep rally was for everybody to come in, cheer me on, but also see what they donated, see what
mhm,
I'm doing with it. Because when I was collecting donations, I didn't tell nobody what I was doing it for. It like
mhm,
I didn't, because I was trying to make sure everything was legit and official. And I applied to break this record 6 months ago and hadn't got an answer until the day
mhm,
before we filmed the drone shots. And that's when Guinness reached out to me. It was like, you accept it, it's official, la da da da. You got to do this. It's a lot of work go behind even doing it,
mhm,
sending in your proof and stuff. But me doing that, it did something for my spirit because to see, first of all, I didn't know there was that many people in this city that had
mhm,
brand that was dope as they have. Like it's some dope
mhm,
in this city. And the see the reaction when they came in, I don't think I cried that much that Sunday. I don't think I cried that much in a long time. Like when people was coming in, I literally was just see me and we'd just hug and cry. Like it was
Yeah.
so you was there, Run. It was so special.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no
Yeah.
bunch of people that came in at one time. It was little groups of people coming in,
Right.
but every group that came in was special, and everybody was coming, and they were bringing their children. It was family oriented, and that's what I wanted. That God showed me that, and God showed me that field, that stadium. It was just exactly as I seen it. And me, I'm the type of person I'm not gonna stop until it's the way I want it. And my body gave out. The night before, I was trying to steal some stuff together, and I had measured, and I was like, I hope it's enough to reach goal to go. And God told me to go to sleep. Like when I say my body shut down, my knees
Yeah.
gave out. I ain't never had knee problems in my life. My knees gave out. My back's still in pain now. I had been going to the chiropractor in between sewing and stuff anyway.
Mhm.
I've been having massive headaches because I was staying up past my time. Even my baby was
Mhm.
fighting sleep, trying to stay with me because I got the lights on. Like I went through a lot. My family, my sister, I'm sewing at her. Did all this at her dining room table. At her dining room table. Like not even the sewing room. No, nobody out for me. They sewing studio here, nothing. Sewing at my sister's dining room table where we eat at. They eating food on one side and I'm sewing on the other side. That's how important it was. And we'll take that fabric and we'll stretch it outside, stretch it down the block, or we'll stretch it through the house, room to room. And I ain't even stretched it at night. I was like, I just pray that this is enough because I don't have it. My foot, because when you're using one foot a lot on this machine, my foot
Mhm.
started like locking up. I was even limping that morning of. I had to walk around the house and do all kinds of exercise to be able to even walk on the field. And then we went out there. My back gave out so bad. Thank God I had people that helped me unroll it because
Yeah.
my back was out, like done. And when we rolled that thing out and he hit that other goal, I literally had to walk away and just cry. I was like, whoa. To set out a goal and to accomplish it, that's bigger than that. I don't know. And I'm trying not to get emotional. That's so big to me. Because we
Yeah.
oftentimes
Yeah.
let life take over and we don't get to go back to finish things. We start stuff and don't finish it. For me to complete
Absolutely.
something. And with all this stuff I got going on around me, I'm talking about with a sheen drop, with this coming out and that coming out, and I still finished that thing and knocked it down. The people that was before me, that the guy that did the 55 yards, it took him 4 months to do his garment. It took me 2.5, almost 3 weeks. And I doubled what he doubled. Plus, I did a technique he didn't do. He just had fabric, regular fabric. I literally had patchwork quilting. I did that type of technique. It was a lot. Yeah, I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to God. And believe it or not, you're the only person outside of Model Drain and Susan and Living Local, and they brought me on talking
Mhm.
about it or whatever. But you're the only one that, and you actually had talked to me before them, that in the city, that wanted to bring me on a podcast or something like that. And that's what I'm saying. I appreciate you more than you even know, for giving me a voice, giving me a
Like that,
platform.
like that's for me as a
Hmm.
creative. Like so when I came in, I was supposed to take pictures.
Hmm.
Only maybe two pictures came out good because God was like, sit down and chill.
Hmm. Hmm.
And to watch you,
Don't do it.
my eyes sweating. My eyes sweating. And just like to watch you do what you love to do, put the city together and break a record at the same time. Like as the creator, that is absolutely phenomenal because it just tells me that whatever I see in my mind can be done. You
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying? So just watching you sew and then walking back and forth up the steps, looking at all these brands that I ain't never heard of.
Yeah,
I
it
was
blew my
like,
mind.
oh, I was like, oh, who is this? Who is this? I'm like, okay, I
Mhm.
know them. I know them. Like, who is this? And it just, it was. And then when you sent me the picture of it stretched across the Independence Stadium,
Oh, it told me up.
I fell out.
Yeah, it told me up. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, are you seeing something, and because I'm seeing in my head. Anybody that have ever came to a Von Ray fashion show or anything, I am
Mhm.
a visionary. Our shows look like movie productions. I'm not even saying this to toot my own horn, because I'm a script writer. So in my head, I see it, and then Dennis used to tone me down like, hold on, hold on. Sis, they can't be coming out the sky. Like, hold on.
Yeah, yeah,
Let
yeah.
them come out the ground, because there's gonna be a lot of insurance coming out the sky. Like I used to like have to tone stuff down to fit into wherever venue we was in. But those visions still came to life. Like I will not be satisfied until I actually see a vision fully fleshed out, and to see that vision fleshed out. Literally, when I sent you, me and you even got on the phone that morning. When I sent you the video and the pictures that Dave and them had took of that thing stretched from goal to goal, I literally was sitting up holding my baby crying, like crying. Because I want to leave behind something. I was saying my niece and nephews and my son, for sure, my son. But I want other young folks to see this too. I want other people to see I don't care what age they are. If it's something you want to do, just do it. Don't let it ain't no excuse. If I told people all the stuff that I done had to do and go through just to even be able to sow, is even a blessing, even for me to even have the zeal to want to sow at this point. Because it's so I'm in so many directions and I got so much stuff going on because it's last quarter of the year. Any business person, entrepreneur know that. The last quarter be a busy quarter. And it be sometimes you be busy for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I got all this stuff going on, plus a child now. And trying to do that and sewing with my baby strapped to me. So many nights I sewn with that boy literally wrapped to me. So,
bro, I don't think you understand. Listen.
Yes, with the hands.
Listen, Linda, listen. Okay. I don't think you understand how inspirational it is to watch you do everything with your baby strapped to you.
I do. I'm like, and I've always been like this. It's crazy. Even my nieces and nephews, every show I do, I will bring one of them out at the end and let them see, because I want them to see it from my perspective and not from the person looking on stage. So if I was Beyonce, how she bring Blue Ivy out, I've been doing it for years with my nieces and nephews. You think?
Oh yeah. Especially Haley.
Haley, she done seen. She done met every celeb you could think of. She more famous than me. In all honesty, I can't go nowhere and do some of the celeb. They were like, "Where's Haley?" I'm like, "Hold on, this is my time. Where's Haley? Haley is at home." But Haley, my niece, Shook, all of them, I would bring them out. All my family's always been involved in my choreography and all this stuff. So they seen me from this all the way from the beginning to this. And I'm not doing nothing without that boy. If you invite me to the club, if I come to an event here, he's strapped to me, and the police gonna have to tell me he can't come in. He can't drink. Y'all can't serve him a drink, so he fine strapped to me. Cause he's coming. He's coming. I'm like, Tobe, I ain't going nowhere. My kids can't come. I ain't going.
Yeah.
I mean it. She's like, you call me? I was just bragging on you. Bye, baby. Yep. But that boy was strapped to me. I'm gonna say out of 3 weeks, he was strapped to me at least 2. I'm not exaggerating. And I'm sitting there sewing. I change him around, feed him, change his diaper, put him back on me. So. Like it was like that. Like now, to the point now, if I run the sewing machine, that's how I put him to sleep now. I sew at night, he'll go to sleep to hear it now.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Gee golly. Okay. So, but I do think that's one thing that a lot of creatives are missing from their projects. They're missing the impact. So a lot of creatives are so itching to drop a project. They don't put the impact in the mix. You see what I'm saying? They don't think about what type of impact would this project make. And that's why a lot of people projects are forgotten, because you did not make an impact when you did it.
Talk about it. I'm big on that. I've been on it. I'm big on creating legacy. I'm very big on it. I'm big on. Do you want me to tell you why people probably don't tap into impact? Because they don't know their purpose. Because they don't know their purpose. I know my purpose. My purpose is changing lives one outfit at a time. I quoted that in Marie Claire magazine. I quoted that probably about 7 years ago. I changing lives one outfit at a time. For me to put clothes on a woman and see her self-esteem change, or me dress a man and see his chest get big, for me to put clothes on anybody and see them change, I know I'm impacting them. And I know my purpose. See, if you don't know your purpose, you can't impact nobody. And that's the truth. That's the truth. You know your purpose. You a visionary, Run. You know your purpose. That's I call you Run the World, because I'm ready to see yourself all over the world. I'm ready. Like I feel like it's already there. We just ain't tapped into. It's in a museum somewhere across country somewhere.
Yeah. So cause for me, I was like, okay, so what's the word I want to use? My first photo collection.
Mm-hmm.
I use that word because for lack of a better word. My first photo collection was called Beauty in the Streets.
That's a
Okay.
deep title.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Beauty in the Streets. And I use some friends of mine, some of my homegirls. I can show you some pictures from there too,
Mm-hmm.
where I know they've been through something.
Mm.
So when I did their pictures, they headshots, they portraits, I made them show vulnerability and anger. Okay.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
In which the feelings they showed was feelings that I was feeling as well as a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm beautiful, but the streets did me bad. You get what I'm saying?
Get
So that's
back.
why I was called beauty in the streets. When I had the pictures displayed, I was a pop-up at somebody event one time, and I had my pictures popped up because I had them in a big 16 by 20, I'm in the big 16, and they sold too.
Wow.
But literally, people will look at my pictures and cry.
Yeah, you tell a story.
And I was looking like, uh.
You tell stories, man.
Look, I was looking like, did I do something? Did I do something?
Tell
Oh,
stories.
what did I do something wrong? You know, when you sometimes when you do stuff, when me being a photographer was not on my to-do list.
Mm.
I didn't wake up one day and say, "Hey, Ron, you ought to be a photographer." This was God given.
Yeah.
This is
So
this
it's deeper for you. It's even deeper for you. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is God given. This is post brain aneurysm. So this is definitely God given. Because
Mhm.
when I first started taking pictures, I couldn't even hold the camera because I have
Wow.
muscle weakness. So I couldn't even
Yeah.
hold the camera in my hand. So this is definitely like completely 120% God given. So to see people react, and it wasn't my intention per se, it's
Wow.
like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what are you? It's like, okay, God,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where we going with it? And that's one of the reasons why I have not. I've came out with several other collections, like 2 or 3
Mm-hmm.
more collections, but I realized that's one of the reasons why I have not come out with any new ones, because people are still buying the old ones
They
because
still
the
buying the old
older
people.
pictures.
Girl, I just was teaching this to my nephew. He's starting to close the lounge. Shout out to Introvert Studios. Anyway, he ain't number 16. And I was telling him, I have set on a shirt design and sold it for 5 years and it fed me. When you got
Mm,
something impactful that's powerful, just like your photography was, that's changing people's lives, people will never forget. They will keep going back to it. People,
yes.
every time I see people in the streets, man, I remember when y'all did that show. Oh, damage. They be naming the fashion shows because everything got a theme. Everything. I have musicians in the shows, dancers. I've always been this person since high
Hmm.
school. And damage was one of my favorite shows because I was going through very, 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 very heavy depression. And the stuff that we had, like a live installation. Marlo King was like the lyrical docent. He was going around and making each thing come to life by telling the story, rapping it, and they'll come to life, and then they'll go right back dormant. And we sold out 3 shows in one day at Art Tipsy. That's how the people kept asking us, "Will we do the show again?" That's how
Hmm.
big the show, like how much of
Yeah.
an impact. When they very first walked in, I had a mannequin at the front, a dress form, not mannequin, a dress form, and we had them to write people to pick 2 to 3
Mhm.
index cards and write something that they want to leave at the door, like something they want to be gone. People
Okay.
to see this stuff, that people suicidal thoughts. I want to be a better father. I want to be. I'm talking about to see the stuff. When I would pick the card, I got chills. And it was so many cards. They would. I got a picture of it. I wish I would pulled it up while we was talking. I got a picture of the dress form full, and the floor was fuller. Like it was so many people literally would stop it. If they didn't do it coming in, they was doing it leaving it out. Every show that I've always said, it got to leave an impact on. I want to do it. It got to, like, because
Hmm.
I know my purpose, and it's not
Hmm.
intentionally to make nobody cry. Because they be shocking me when people cry or they say stuff, but I be like, we got to tell a story. Like this, I'm a storyteller. We got to tell the story, and it got to be.
Yeah. And that's another thing that's another thing that I'm getting deeper into, because
Mhm.
sometimes with some of my pictures I just post them, I might put a little caption, but it's in my mind I'm like, nah, you got paragraphs. Like this is a story. You got paragraphs to this. Like this is way deeper than what you think it
I swear.
is.
I swear.
So I said that starting next year, starting 2004, I'm gonna start putting in my story with the picture. So when people buy my pictures, they'll have the card or whatnot with the story to go with the picture, because this is way deeper, and
Way
my pictures
deeper.
are a way deeper impact than what I think it is.
Hmm. And people will be inspired by reading what you saying with them. I've done clothes like that too. I got one collection I did called Journey, and literally I've written the script off of it, and I got a couple of my movie friends that's in the industry. I haven't even like brushed it up and did my like third revise on it.
Mhm.
They already trying to pitch it to Lionsgate. This thing, so I'm speaking this now out loud.
Yeah.
This film gonna be as powerful, if not more powerful than Black Panther was. Not even on no Marvel superhero type stuff. The way
Right.
this film, it from a collection that I made, an all black
Yeah.
collection I did. Literally, God gave me a story. Not I wrote a story about it and it went viral. It was all featured in like UK magazines and all that.
Mhm.
It's way bigger than that story. It's a whole film. Like I literally
Yeah.
started scripting it, and when people read it, they can't get past it. Like probably the first 27 pages without like crying, or not in a way like dang, like they feel like they in it themselves. Like this a movie you're
Mhm.
gonna sit in front of and feel like you gonna relate to every character. Like I'm talking like that's them the kind of things I'm trying to do when you speaking of 2024 in that capacity. But I'm really big on purpose. I'm like
Yeah.
I can design any clothes and make anything, but it needs to have purpose. Like it needs to make sense. And
Mhm.
me and you done had these talks before, but it just need to make sense. Everything need to be maximized on making sense and feel
Absolutely.
and fulfilling purpose.
Right.
Yep, fulfilling
Right.
purpose.
Um, so my next question is,
Hmm.
how do you determine who you collab with? Because I've seen people in my years in the game. Besides photography, even when I was doing comedy and other stuff too.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people collab with people. Some people collab. Y'all be about to come for my head when I speak the truth.
No, it's real. I love it.
But but some people collab with people for the clout. Some people collab with people for the money. Some people collab with people just to have their name out there. So you have to be careful
Yes, you do.
who you collab with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you
So
do.
how do you determine who you collab with?
The emotional part of me normally goes for the underdog.
Mhm,
The spiritual part of me is I ask God to show me signs.
mhm.
Um, I'd rather not work with a popular person. Um, in certain extents, because I'm not that person. Okay, let me give you an example. I got really close friends in the industry that's really close to me, like Terry Vaughn and Wendy Raquel. These are my friends like me and you. I don't
Mhm.
call them for nothing when it comes to that. We got girl chats, or we just putting in there, girl, I'm going through this. Pray for me. Oh, I just want to see your face. I love
Mhm.
you. Oh, I'm having this event. I'm showing up. So I don't go for clout. I go for the underdog most of the time because I've been the underdog so long.
Yeah.
I've been doing stuff that's bigger than majority of people that, and we can name a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I always was the underdog because I won that glammed up girl, or I won at the Who's event, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like yeah, and I'm the type of person you don't give me a seat at the table. I ain't need it anyway because I've been building one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that
You
person.
know?
So
Yeah.
I normally go for the underdog. Um I like tapping into talents that don't know who they are. And I like making them
Mhm.
realize who they are by working with
Mhm.
them. And but spiritually, I always ask God, literally ask God to show me signs. And I'm a
Yeah.
dreamer, so I see a lot of stuff in my dreams. And it was a situation that happened to me not long ago. I dreamed of this person, went to sleep, said yes to another person, dreamed of this person. The person said this, and then I end up having to go back to the person I dreamed about. I'm real big on my dreams. So,
Yeah.
and I get in a lot of trouble when I don't obey what God be showing me. So I'm
Oh,
real
come
big
on.
on what
Come
God showed
on.
me. Obedience is
Yeah.
better than sacrifice. And I don't want to sacrifice myself for being disobedient. So I literally am big on being obedient to God. When and some stuff I don't even be understand, like, why do you want me to work with them? And he be like, girl,
Look, I don't need.
you gonna question
First,
your daddy?
listen.
You gonna
First of
question your
all,
daddy?
I don't even want to get started on how my discussion with God go, because I be like, man, you
Cause me and him
crazy.
talk. That's my
I ain't
daddy.
working with them. I ain't working with them.
That's my daddy. I literally call him daddy. People be thinking I be talking about my physical father. My physical father and mother is deceased. They died 6 months
Mm-hmm.
apart, over 20 years ago. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
talk, and I ain't call my daddy because he wasn't a daddy. Let
Mm-hmm.
me be frank
Mm-hmm.
about it. I'm talking about my daddy
Yeah.
who never left me nor forsake me. Like, I'm talking about him. And he be like, you got to work with such and such. I'm like, for real, daddy. That don't make sense. It ain't to make
Mm-hmm.
sense. Like, he be trying to do something every time he
Yeah.
tell me
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
It be bigger. Like, it
Yeah.
take off. But I normally, emotionally, Tasha, go for the underdog. Spiritual Tasha just be like, God show me, because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm the same way. Sometimes, like even when people hit me up trying to book me for something,
Mm-hmm. You got
I
to be
be
careful
like,
about that. Sometimes. You got to be careful. You gotta like
oh, I
discern
be
that.
looking at my phone like I be looking at my phone like, ah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, no, no,
You
no,
gotta
no.
discern that too now. All money ain't good money. Let me tell you.
That's what I said.
I
That's
want my peace. I didn't see young Tasha. See, I'm still young, but I'm talking about young, fresh, 15, 16-year-old Tasha jumping, going crazy all over the place. Baby, I work with anybody. Let's go. We all gonna win. Come on, y'all. Yeah, come on,
yep,
cheerleader. Man, Tasha, that thing got burnt out.
yeah,
I be sitting
yo,
down like,
yo,
I don't know. Oh God, you sure about this one? Cause I need that, but I don't need that. I'm
yeah,
big on my peace. I don't even.
yeah,
I like
huge,
saying
huge,
I like being like this. I'm good on my piece. I love it.
yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Same way. Yeah, because I sure be like, no, uh-uh.
I done
But
got better though. Cause
because
you know what I'm
I've gotten
trying?
into my niche
Yeah.
of, because I don't do everybody like what everybody want me to do, because I'm a photographer that like being in art galleries. So if it's not artistic and it ain't gonna get me in no art galleries, I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've gotten
I
better
see you
with
somewhere else. If you want
responding.
family
Yeah.
pictures, I see you somewhere else in a heartbeat. Like, I ain't gonna do it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna see you over here, because unless you want it to look different, artistic, cool, edgy, okay. But like, you just want some we love each other, I'm gonna send you on.
Yeah, because
I'm
there's
gonna
plenty
send
of
you
other
over
people that do
here.
that for you. And they do it really well. I'm good at that too. I've gotten better. What I was saying was I've gotten better at saying no in a very professional way.
Mhm.
And if I know them personally, I'll be very honest with them. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me nor you gonna benefit from this, because I ain't the person that execute like
Yeah,
this, because I don't work
yeah,
under that type of energy. And you
yeah.
and me, I want you to have the best. So I will refer you to Wooty Woo, and I even call and vouch for you, because I can't do it. Like, that
Yeah.
ain't it.
Yeah,
Like, all
and
money.
see, that's me.
I've had
That's
several
me.
broke days saying
Uh-huh.
no, and it ended
Yeah.
up turning out to bigger things for me in the end. And I
Uh-huh.
look at something, I be like, babe, I dodged the bullet for real in
Yeah.
Jesus. Don't even get me
Look,
started.
I'll be honest, I have some people on my list that I'm just never available for, because I
Period.
don't want them. I ain't finna deal with them no more.
I can't.
Unavailable, unavailable,
I started a list like that
unavailable,
too. Yeah, I can't. Period. I
unavailable.
just can't. Like, I'm not.
No. I'm on. Are you available? No,
No.
no, unavailable.
And
I
even if
can't.
I'm sitting back with my foot crossed, no,
No,
no, I'm not available for you. I'm just
not right. But anybody else?
yeah. I feel you got to protect your peace. That's another thing that entrepreneurs need to get, and creatives under your belt. Man, protect your peace. All money ain't good. All money ain't worth the headache, bro. Like, some of the stuff that,
Hey,
man, people be dropping off on you, and all. all it ain't worth it, man. After a while, like in the beginning, yeah, we be in hustle mode trying to get everything we can get, trying to get ourselves out there, taking money, not take whatever. I'm fine with it. And I do a project to this day for not a dime. Like it won't charge a dime. I know what my fees is. I know a lot of people probably can't afford what I would tell them what my rates is if I get in my rate card. But there's some people I will never show them my rate card because they my passion project. That's who God want me to work with. They passionate about me. I'm passionate about them, and we eventually gonna make money together. But if we gonna be but it's some people that God just be like, nah, you never charging them. Not like nah, sis, that's a part of us.
That's I'm same way. I'm the same way. It's been people who I have not charged for a photo shoot. Stuff people who I've what I'm saying, done stuff for the free.
Yeah,
because I know
it's worth it though.
Yes, because I know it's gonna be worth it at the end. Because it's some people I do photo shoots for, or if I got to travel somewhere to do something for time, and I do it for them for free because they end up always connecting me to somebody. And that somebody always want me to do stuff, and that's who pay me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm the same. I'm the same way. I still do I got several passion projects in my mind now that I'm finna get to for 2000 and for
and watch how you sowing seed in them. These people be good soil. God to grow so many things for you. And I know when it's somebody good soil, God will show. He be like, they good soil. You feel it. They good soil. They worth it. And I'm telling you, it'll be before you know them people blowing and taking you with them. Like I want to be a part of projects like that where we doing this together and we just blow together. Like I'm
So so that is leading into my next question. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, everybody. Let me scroll through here real quick. Everybody,
y'all.
Huh?
I can't see nothing on my end, but run.
Yo, so yeah, I'm scrolling through. So I think look, I'm scrolling and y'all know I can't see with or without my glasses on. Y'all know I can't see. That's so
shout out to all the people that's on here though.
Yeah, everybody. So I'm trying to scroll through. I posted a couple of comments. I put a couple of comments on the screen. But yeah, I'm gonna scroll through these after a while. But thank y'all for tuning. Thank y'all. We not done yet, y'all. I know it's been an hour. What happened to you, Tasha? Oh,
I don't know. Here I go. It went out. Sorry. And I hit the thing and it came back. Sorry, I'm back.
All right. That's okay. So who then Nicole Chris about why y'all got me crying? No, oh, don't cry. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry.
Yeah. Don't cry.
Oh. But that was leading into my next question though. Because for me personally, I've always had a quote unquote team for some years because ever since I was younger, like I had people and friends who've always believed in me or some part of my talent to be something. But this is the year that I'm finally like really using my team and putting in the work. And that's because of me, because I'm Ron Brown and I don't like nobody telling me what to do.
I feel you. I feel you.
Number one. That's number one. And then of course I have trust. Of course, I've been through a lot of my life. I got trust issues. Right. So, but I really do feel like especially since I've been doing like photography and being in art galleries and stuff like that, it's like it's getting to the point where I'm so busy or I'm always doing this. Like I have to have a team because I know I have a stylist now myself. Shout out to Monzay, my hairstylist, and because I move so much, ain't no telling what I'm gonna put on. Because I walk outside with a white t-shirt and some cargo shorts or some joggers, and I'll be and Monzay be like,
no, I can hear him now. No.
Me and Monzay first fight out, like me and him go toe to toe all day long. Like around we 2024, we doing something different. You're gonna have the girls out 2024. You got to
let them breathe, let them say hey. You know what I'm talking about?
Don't make this interview be over already. Don't make this interview be over. But and I think I'm finna say this, y'all. I'm finna say it. a lot of people who are creatives, or not necessarily creatives, but people who are doing something or putting out ideas of any type, you can tell that they don't have a team because they putting out anything.
They even got real friends at this point.
Right, right.
Okay.
Because I have my
Hmm.
friends tell me,
That ain't it. My sister, my friends, everybody pull me. Tasha, that ain't it.
yeah,
And I be
that's
like,
not
back
it.
to the drawing board.
Yeah,
Go
right,
right back.
right,
Yeah.
right.
In my heart, I be knowing it ain't it. But me just being crazy and unique,
Yes,
I be like, let me still try. And then before I go out the door, they be, if you
get
don't get
back.
yourself, girl, back to what you was saying. But I had to say something.
Yeah.
That's real.
So how did you pick your team? How did you go about picking your team, and who surrounds you, who has the most, because being who we are and what we do, because I just recently had to limit my access.
You have to. You'll lose value if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to limit. I had
People
a
abuse.
situation. I had to limit my access because
Yes,
now
man.
it's like people are reaching reaching for me, and I'm like, nah, folks, we ain't finna. This who you need to
Brandon
call.
Brandon Jones, Shreveport, shout out to my bro. He told me years ago when he knew I was a big dog and people still were sleeping on me. And he
Mhm,
told me, he said, Tasha, you gotta limit your access. He said everybody can't
mhm,
have access to you because you're gonna lose value.
mm,
I did not understand it. Cause in my head, I'm like,
mm,
I'm a people's person. Like, I love
yeah,
people. I want us all to win. I really mean that in my heart. That's who I am for real
yeah,
in my heart. He's like, you
mhm,
can be that girl, but you need to limit your access. Should nobody be able to directly get to you?
yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
almost like he was setting me up for success in the best way. He did not lie. When people have direct access to you, okay, let me tell you about me. Messenger and me have a love and hate relationship. I
Mhm,
take Messenger off my phone when I'm needing t-shirts. I'm reaching out. Oh, who knows such and such, such. I put Messenger on my phone for 24 hours. And I take it off
mhm,
because baby, people abuse it. The 24 hours I have it on there, if I respond, people call, video, chat, ask for stuff. It start off, it's a t-shirt that I'm giving you. Now I got the your granddaughter delivering the baby. You want me there? Then people don't know. Like y'all think I'm lying. You having a event you want me to come to? You want me to do this? You like it go from that. Like, but if somebody don't have access to you and they can't get to you, that's when people respect you more. And not that you're trying to teach somebody a lesson, because we shouldn't be trying to teach somebody a lesson because we not God. But we need to teach people how to treat us. That's the thing. So with me, it's a long time coming before I was able to
mhm,
find a team as strong as I have now. They don't. My brand
mhm.
manager do not play about
But
me.
listen. The stories you done told me. Listen.
He had to put somebody together here in Shreveport, real
Yeah,
heavy, to the
yeah,
point the person
yeah.
the person was mad disrespectful, tried to even like X me out of stuff, and he had to get them together because they played with my name. Let me tell
Mhm.
y'all, entrepreneurs right now and creatives, don't let nobody play with your name, because that's what
Right.
people gonna remember after all is said and done. They gonna remember your name. Do not let nobody play with your name. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And this person tried to play with my name in all
Mhm.
kinds of ways. And
Right.
my brand manager do not play him alone is like 10 people. Like his energy is like
Mhm.
that. He don't play about me. He is sweet, he is nice, but he don't play about his clients. And that it took me a long time to find somebody that'll fight for me, that seen what I seen and more in myself. Because whoever you got on
Mhm.
your team, they got to see you, but more in you that you even can see for yourself. You got to have
Yeah.
people on your team that's like that. They really want you to win. Going back to when you were saying people on your team that ain't finna let you walk out the door looking on any kind of Monze
Right.
is a saint. People that ain't
Yeah.
gonna that's gonna argue with you to make sure
Yeah.
you know, like I was only arguing with you because I did see what just happened. That's why I was arguing with
Mhm.
you. That's why I was telling you no. People that want to protect you. And it took a lot of prayer, literally fasting,
Yeah.
praying, turnover rate like the casino. I bring somebody in thinking they assist me, and this ain't know they gave me
Mhm.
they butt the kiss, and they own to something else and act like I ain't nothing. But using all the people I done gave them, like I done had a lot of that happen to me. Cause I'm the person that
Yeah.
I don't believe in not connecting and making sure my people come up with me. So if you come on talking
Right.
about you assisting me, I want you to start some gigs on yourself too. I want you to be here too. So I'm gonna connect you. And but in return, I was getting back in return the oh, okay, I'm big now because I got this gig, and then they
Yeah.
end up failing this thing You still ain't past me. We can't pass each other if we on each other's team. Like we only keep pulling. Like if I go up, I'm pulling you. You go up, you pulling me.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
people, you got to have people that have that type of energy. You got to have people that's God fearing and driven.
yeah.
That want it bad as you. It's gonna be some days you might can't pay. It's gonna be some days that you can pay a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they gotta
Yeah, oh
understand
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
assignment.
yeah, yeah.
They gotta understand the assignment. But it took a long time for me to get there. And I'm literally saying, fasting and praying and get my feelings hurt so much. That's what helped me be like, you know what, Tasha, you need better for yourself. You can't help everybody. Like everybody ain't gonna be receptive to your help.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
had to sit myself down. I went through therapy. I'm not lying. Like this is
yeah,
real. I'm being very open and I don't even talk about this stuff much. But
yeah.
I went through therapy and everything because I was like, why is it always people always do me like this? My therapist, she real. She from Philly. She was like, it ain't people, it's you. It's what you decide to take and what you decide to
Mm,
receive. And you being satisfied with it.
mm,
And then you taking that and then you going and doing it again. Instead of you
yeah.
stopping and realizing you really the GOAT. And I just was like, oh, okay. She's like, it's you. I went to her several times about the same. She said, she to the point she told me, if you call me about the same problem one more time, we ain't gonna have no conversation. She said, it's you. You choosing to receive that. We don't have to take nothing from nobody, y'all. We don't have to keep bending over backwards for people. Do your work, do your assignment, and gotta bring everybody that you need to you. I'm telling
That's
you.
facts. That's facts.
Because I feel like even with our icon group, I feel like we the strongest group in this city. That's my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. And I'm standing
Yep.
on it and I'm saying it out loud. I do. Because we have an understanding of each other. We there for
Mm-hmm.
each other. We're very honest with each other. It's stuff that I be like, oh, Ron, let's do this. Oh, Tasha, I can't. I got this going on. Vice, like
Yep.
whatever, like we're very
Right.
open with each other. You need a team like that. You need
Yes.
those type of people on your team. And I'm so grateful to God for the people I got on my team.
Yeah, and that's what I was finna say that as well. I'm like, so as far as for like when I'm taking pictures and I'm thinking about putting it out somewhere and sending, like I have a group of maybe 3 to 5 people that I will send it to first to say
Mm-hmm.
what y'all think.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll say, oh, this is this. Okay. And then I'll be like, if it's something that I know I don't want to change, that's when I put the story behind it. Okay, so it looks like this because,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then they be able to see it, then it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay. And then I have my accountability group.
Mm-hmm.
And and look, the picture that I posted of me in the dress, y'all saw it because of Tasha. Because Tasha,
Cause you
y'all
don't
can
know
think
about pictures you know dress on like this. Like I was like, I bet you won't pose.
guess what? Y'all saw that picture of that dress, me in that dress because of Tasha. So
Even my nephew was looking to my, where ain't Ron going? Who's she trying to get? That's what, baby, post your picture because you looking good. Wait.
I was like, no, she didn't. I was like, you know what? Let me just.
And I wasn't gonna let it go. I was all of your DM on Instagram, all on your Facebook.
Exactly,
I'm talking, bitch, you want to post?
exactly. I was like,
We need
yeah,
them to
so I
see Ron leveling up and up, baby. We ain't in the same. If somebody tell you they the same person, run. I ain't talking about run. I'm talking
facts,
about run. If somebody
facts.
tell you I'm the same, whoop de woo, I'm the same. That
Yeah,
ain't, bro.
yeah,
This.
yeah. Because I've been and because of that, because I feel like I'm trying to grow per se. I'm trying to grow and get out of certain things that I used to do. Because number one, I have to get over my trust issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like if you blink your eyes too many times, I'm gonna be like, okay, can't trust that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
breathe too hard around me,
Yeah.
you out of here. Like,
Yeah.
no, you talking to somebody. You with the feds or something. Like, you
Yeah.
got to go. You got to go. So, like, my with you and my with you in my accountability group, like you have said so many touching things to me. Like,
You
I don't know
don't.
how I don't know if you know how many times I done cried when we done got off the phone.
Don't do that. I'm changing my baby diaper, y'all. That's why I'm looking down. Don't think I'm being weird. He's sitting here ready too.
So
You hear
it's
your
like
TT run.
it's like so many times, like I've been ready to tell my story, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'll run from it.
No, don't do that.
But having accountability, having good, trustworthy, like I'm not gonna let you mess up accountability partners. I have been working on
Oh, this.
I've been working on my website. I've been working
Right.
on bringing myself out more as a
Yep.
brand.
And we ready
So
too. We ready for that.
I know.
We ready.
I I know. I'm like,
We
oh
ready.
gosh, I have to really like be ready and be ready to put myself out there and be ready to tell my story to like help other people.
Thank you,
Thank
Haley.
you.
He looking too tomorrow. Thank you. Close the door behind you, baby.
So you definitely need accountability partners that will help
Real
you
one.
like
I'm talking about
step
some
off
that
the
for
ground.
real do not want their friend looking like a fool.
Yeah,
Like
like
legit.
for
And
real.
want us to win. Like we really want each other to win. It's we didn't literally have to check each other about stuff. Tasha, that ain't it. Ron, that ain't it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Like, well, let's try this again. No, that ain't it. Nope, don't do that. Like, we didn't have to do that to each other.
yeah.
And I love it. But that's how my team is. Like, and I consider y'all as my team. We just another set of y'all the team before I go to the team. Cause
Right,
I
right,
got to get
right,
it
right.
right with y'all first. Then we'll go
Yeah,
and check it
yeah,
out with them.
yeah,
But my team is
yeah.
the same thing. We all hold each other accountable. And it took years of praying and putting myself last until I was tired of putting myself last and realize who I was. I had to recognize who I was first. And that helped me to make better choices in people and who I choose
Mhm.
to be around. I'm big on making people sign non-disclosures now. Like some that I used to
Uh-huh.
be, I don't want to do that because I don't want them to feel funny. I've always had them in my life, in my
Yeah,
business, but I was big on,
yeah,
I don't want them to now paperwork, like even paperwork at this time when it
yeah.
come down, because the if you don't think of yourself being bigger, you never gonna get there. I see
Come on.
myself.
See,
I'm
okay,
okay.
okay. Let
All
me
right,
my
go ahead.
thought
I'm setting up. I'm setting up.
because yeah, I'm gonna let you keep going, but I
I'm
got
set
to
up.
squeeze the thought in
Yes.
because I think me and you had this conversation. Me and you and Arya, we had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I can't. My mindset has to change because for me, no matter how much stuff I've done, I'm still in regular person mode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just Ron Brown. I ain't nobody special. It's just little old me. And a lot of people have had to like a lot of people have had to check me about this. And I'm gonna tell you one person who did. Of course, she made me cry. Nima in Nima's Cookery Corner. I would
It's a
never
good.
forget. I would never get the conversation that me and Nima had. And she was like, she got right up in my face. She said, "Do you know who you are?"
That's deep.
And of course, me, I don't know. Just me.
Yeah. Cause we want to be normal so bad. We not normal.
Yes, yes. And that's what she said. She was like, "You're Ron Brown."
Even
She was
her
like,
saying it just did something to my heart. You're
"Yes,
Ron Brown. Like, do you
yes,
know who you're? You're like this stuff that they say. You're Beyonce. You're Kanye. No, you're Tasha. You're
yeah,
designer Tasha.
yeah,
You're the Ron Brown.
yeah, yeah." That's what she said. That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. She said everybody wants a piece of you.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be serious here.
Cause she preaching.
She did.
If we don't see ourselves as that, y'all, we gonna stay lowballing ourselves.
Come
That's
on,
the truth.
that, that,
Cause we
that,
see ourselves as, oh,
that.
I'm just Tasha from
Yes,
Motown, huh?
yes, that,
I'm gonna tell
that.
you who ain't never gonna experience a low ball energy is my child. That's why I
Yeah,
got him his passport so fast. That's why I done signed him up for so much stuff. That's why I'm his clothing line about to drop. He will never feel the way I felt unless he do it to himself. But he ain't gonna never be able to lie on mama and say that I ain't pushed him to the limits because I'm pushing.
that.
No, you gonna be somebody and you gonna treat people kind just like your mama, but you gonna know
Yeah,
who you are. And ain't nobody gonna be able to take that
yeah.
away from you.
Facts.
Because people that take it, they've taken it away from me before.
Listen. Look, I don't know if I'm ready to go there yet. I don't even know.
Child, child, we might have to do a
I don't
part
even
two,
know.
child. We might have to do a part two.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm ready to go there yet because listen. But I had to like when she said that to me, it was early to this year around June ish. But
Wow.
it's like I've been like, okay, I'm not regular run anymore. Like
You're
I
not.
am running around. I am a celebrity photographer. I know people. I got connections here and there. Like, so it's like, nah, I can't sit up here and just act like I'm regular me
And
because
I'm gonna tell
honestly,
you
I'm
even.
not.
I'm finna give you even bigger title than celebrity photographer to me. You're world renowned, Run Brown. Bump their celebrity. You're gonna shoot celebrities for fun. You're world renowned to me. That's how I see you. To me.
It
Your stuff everywhere. I'm telling you, sitting to
is.
somebody gallery, we don't know if somewhere in Paris, somewhere we ain't heard. They just didn't know how to contact you yet or something. That's
And
what
you
I
know
see
what?
you at.
And be honest, I have had my like Jonathan Ellison, he has my work overseas.
See?
And I've actually had people who were fans of my work overseas before I actually like got fans here.
Thank you, Jonathan. See, that's part of the
So
vision.
like,
That's part of the vision. You're gonna be traveling to country, showcase your work. You're gonna be just do photography trips. I can see you can doing it, just traveling the world, taking pictures and stuff, and coming back and putting together a show. I can see you
yeah,
doing it annually. I see it for you. You ain't gonna have to
yeah,
clock in for nobody. You're gonna be clocking in for
yeah,
yourself. They're gonna be
yeah,
paying you, sponsoring your trips. Big photography companies, Canon, and all these people gonna get behind you.
yeah.
I see that for you. I see that for you. That's what I see. You bigger than you are a celebrity photographer. Yes, you are. But I feel like you even bigger than that to me. And I'm sure there's other people that feel the same way about you. They probably just don't have access to you like I do. They don't have that access. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all start thinking higher yourself. Whoever tuned in, I don't know. It's for somebody because we lingered on that. You
Oh
need to think higher
yeah,
yourself so you would not lowball yourself. Because when you
yeah,
think so low of yourself, you would take anything. You would literally settle for anything, and it'd be a whole. We be selling. I don't know. Well, what's your budget? Say your price, 1,500.
yeah,
They be like, oh,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
Oh, I'm getting you 2K. But you
yeah,
saying talking about
yeah,
just give
yeah.
me anything and taking $50 and somebody was ready to give you 1,500.
Yes.
Stop.
Cause I used to tell people I can sit at home for free.
You hear you?
I can sit I can sit at the house for free.
I'm talking about free, kicked up, feeling good about myself
Chilling,
and everything. You hear
chilling,
me?
peanut butter jelly sandwich for days.
Love it. What's up? Mm,
Like for real. And
free?
I tell people that too. Like a couple of people still ask why I don't really do comedy no more. I'm like, "Nah, I can sit at home for free.
I
I
feel you.
used to hate. I'm gonna tell you one thing I used to hate. I used to hate when people like try to book me for comedy and they used to try to give me the exposure line. Like it's exposure for you.
We done too much
No,
for exposure at this point.
come
I
on
don't even care
now.
about exposure. Cause I
Yeah,
make money out. I make money out the regular people. So I don't even care about exposure no more. Like and
yeah,
I used to do stuff for exposure. People like, oh, I'll give you exposure. And I was like, oh, okay. Me, cause I'm a communal person. I'm big
yeah,
on community and us doing stuff together. Then when I got to the point, I'm like, dang, I done did 5 shows for you for exposure, bro.
yeah, yeah. Swepco don't take payments in exposure.
Okay. See, I'm acting like we on FaceTime. Let me stop.
Swepco do not take
You gonna
payments
give
in
me my money or you ain't
exposure.
gonna have nothing with
Look,
you.
or
It's
rent or
simple.
rendering my services.
I'm coming to clip if you ain't got the tip. Girl, and they ain't playing with you. I'm for real. Shoot. Y'all, we gotta stop doing that to ourselves. We gotta stop doing be
Yeah.
communal, but you gotta be communal with discernment and let God lead you on who you need to make a
Mhm.
passion project part out of, or who you to join with for y'all do that stuff together, and that's y'all rehearsal and y'all go out there and really kill it. But you gotta discern it and let God show you who those people are, because everybody don't deserve it. Everybody don't
Yeah.
deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, when you got companies calling you saying, can I fly you out to have a meeting with you and I take care of your room, board, and your flight, and you and your son can come. I just need to meet with you. And these
Mm,
companies doing it, so everybody else need to see you the
yeah.
same way. I'm
Yeah.
the Latasha V. Henderson. I'm the
Come
designer.
on. Come on.
That's how I feel about myself. I feel good about that. When I say to do something to my, like, it quickens my spirit. Like, I'm serious. It make me, for
Yeah.
real, it make me go back and check myself. This is my therapist
Yeah.
just said. She said, you doing it to yourself, sweetheart. It ain't the people, it's you, sweetie.
Yeah.
And it was the truth. It was me. Lowballing
Yeah.
myself. Trying to
Yeah.
be accepted.
Yeah.
Trying to
Promise
be
you.
accepted. Trying to not look like the bad guy.
Yes. Yes. And like yes, like I said, that's something I've learned, and I'm like, I ain't playing that game no more. You got
Not
to
even.
afterpay Klarna or something, cause I can't.
I mean, you got to get it how you got to get it.
You got to get it.
And when your credit, and if you can't pay the corner, if you fall off on your payments on corner afterpay, they just shut you off. You over with. You done lost your accountability, baby.
Yeah.
You got to do it how you can do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
with it. I'm with it.
Yeah. We ain't playing no game. 2024. Like
2024, I want more. That's what we want.
look,
More.
let me get like
More.
the preachers online. I need everybody to put hashtag 2024. I want
I
more.
want more. All caps. Say it with your
All
full chest.
caps.
Say it with your full chest.
Out 2024. I want more. Let me see everybody type it in.
Let's dig even deeper. 2024, we getting more. We finna
For
affirm that
real.
thing.
For real. For
Like we
real.
not
Like
2023 was play with it. It was a playground and rehearsal.
yes. Come
2024, and I
on.
know people probably say this stuff every year, but I promise you, every year gets better for me because I literally,
Yeah.
I do vision boards, and it's only 2 years that everything on my vision board wasn't complete by the end of the year. It was 2 years. It was only two things on there out of 2 years that I've been doing vision boards. When I look at my vision, I put it over my sewing table, and every time I look at it, I go after it. I be like, oh shoot, I ain't accomplished that shit. Oh, now I'm tripping. I'm slacking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And money ain't no
Yeah.
excuse. Money ain't no excuse. If you got talent, social media is free. Social media is free.
So look, I just told somebody, I just gave somebody that word this morning or yesterday morning because lately a lot of people have been lately a lot of people have been inboxing me about radio shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them the same thing. I was like, well, we live in a social media independent life. You can do it yourself.
You can do it
You don't
yourself.
necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to wait on an opportunity or anything like that. When you can just get on your phone and put yourself out there in this. Put yourself out there
I'm
in
gonna
this
give you a great
social media
example. It's so
world.
many people that've done, and I feel like your podcast is gonna be one big one too, like this. How like Be Simone them stopped theirs though. But when they had their thing, they turned it into it was bringing them residuals. Like it started as just her and her friend just sitting there
Yeah.
doing their thing, and then it went
Yes.
the live ones. From the live ones to they was packing it out like concerts. Till they was
Yeah.
making money off of it. So if you put yourself out there now with social media, being the World Wide Web and all that stuff, where everybody in the world can see you,
Yeah.
don't let likes discourage you. It be some
Yeah.
days I post and I get 2 likes. But baby, if it
Yes.
showed the views
Yes.
on pictures, I know it's
Yes.
probably 10,000 views. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
And then some
Yeah.
days when I post videos and it be 3 or 4 likes, but my views be heavy with the numbers.
Yeah.
People be
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
people all over the world. It's
Facts.
just gonna
Facts. Facts.
exactly. That is just gonna take that one person that's gonna tap in from some other world or
Come
somewhere else,
on.
and they're gonna tap in and they're gonna take that junk and do something with it. And that's
And
what
you know
happened.
what?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
And that's what I was telling people, like, because I had somebody tell me, like, even when I made a pop-up, I don't never worry about who come to my table and who don't. I said I don't worry about who come to my table and who don't. I don't worry about how many people look at my pictures and who don't. I
Facts.
said, because it's only gonna take, and I said I don't even when I was doing comedy, I don't keep up with who come to my shows and who don't. I don't keep up with who share my stuff and who don't, or who like my stuff
Exactly.
and who don't, because it's gonna be one person
One.
out of 300 people, or put it like this, when I
One.
posted my picture of me in that dress and I got 700 reactions, it could have been one person that say, hey, you can be a BBW model. And you know, I ain't no
That's real. Or somebody with a world-renowned photographer
It
want
only
to shoot
takes
you or any of that.
it only takes one
One.
person.
But if you
I
ain't
remember,
doing the work, you ain't gonna
come
know.
on,
You got
come
to
on,
be put y'all work out there, whether people hitting like, whether they sharing or whatever. Make that track record. So this what I do. So when I was on Project Runway, I had got a slew of people that tapped in. You know, Project Runway don't air at the same time. It take years
right,
sometimes. Like I think now it's airing in Japan, my season, and it's 4 seasons past my season, and it's just not airing like in Japan. Now all of a
okay,
sudden I got all these Japanese people. Oh my God, I loved you on Project Runway, la da da. So my page set up so they can come see. Like, oh okay, since you just not seeing it for 4 years ago, look at all this stuff that I've done
yeah,
since
yeah,
then.
yeah,
Keep posting, and that stuff you don't know the
yeah,
right person. But if you ain't posting and putting that work out there and doing it, you never gonna know what you could have done. I don't want to
facts,
live a life knowing, damn, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't want to live like that. That's why
yeah, yeah,
whatever my content is and whatever I want to put out, I put it out there. I'm very passionate about fashion, philanthropy, and stuff like that. I'm very passionate about children. I put
hmm,
whatever that type of stuff, I put it out there as much as I can. I ain't gonna lie, I've been tired since this
yeah,
cape,
yeah,
y'all. This
yeah,
cape won't get
yeah,
girl out. But I'm
yeah,
back on it. When you see the content I'm about to drop for with my kid, I'm not,
yeah,
we not playing. I'm teaching this boy how to grind off the rip. Like, we not playing.
yeah,
Put that stuff out there. You don't know who it is. And
right.
then if they don't, again, y'all don't have to welcome us to your table, baby. We
Come on,
building one.
yes,
That's real. Build your
yeah,
own. You can take your social media and take that to a whole network and get a
right.
show off of it.
Because I
Like,
do plan, just to let everybody know, I do plan on doing live buy tickets to one of my podcasts. So
and it's gonna be busting.
I'm doing that. That's gonna be
And
done.
on business, Ron. You
Yeah,
understand?
that's gonna be done. So I'm
That's
already
that's
like,
already in the works.
yeah, that's gonna be already in the work. So
And the
be on
tickets
the
gonna
lookout.
sell out fast. So make sure when she drop the link,
Facts.
you get them
Facts.
ASAP. It's gonna be limited access to this thing. Only VIP
Facts.
people. If you get a ticket, consider yourself VIP to be in a room with the people.
Facts.
We
Yo.
telling y'all now. We trying to warn y'all.
Yes,
2024, we getting more. We trying to warn
I'm
y'all.
trying to tell y'all. It's definitely gonna be also no podcast live. Definitely gonna have some people. Definitely gonna be dropping gems. So, like, I don't
She
know
don't
what
know what
else.
else to tell you besides get the ticket when she drop the link.
Once I drop it, like,
On the cool. We just trying
yeah,
to tell y'all what it is.
yeah, it's a lot. I got a lot. I have a lot. I really do. With the help of my accountability and like I have been obeying God more.
Ooh, ain't it beautiful and way more easier.
So I'm finna tell y'all what y'all. We've been at this an hour and a half. I'm sorry, y'all. It's
Sorry,
been a
y'all. We
while,
talk too much.
but I want to tell y'all this. I have been obeying God more, right? So let me tell you what came to me this morning, uh, or yesterday. Okay, so I have an exhibit at the new create Davis Creative Studio, right?
That's the one we
So
went to Sunday, right?
that's when
Can
y'all
I
went to
brag
Sunday.
1 second about it? I know y'all give us these last 3 minutes. When we walked in that room with Ron pictures, I wish we could share screen on this thing. Can we?
We
We'll
can,
do it
but
later. Okay, I will post because I ain't posting my reel for that shit. Because I got one more reel of Lala in this car show, and then I'm gonna post that one. Because Lala got to go to his first art show with his TT run, and her stuff was up in this room. She had a whole room, not just a little wall, a whole room, a whole 4 walls with her magnificent work in there. Y'all, to see that it did something to my spirit, it did something to my heart. And when I seen it, it even opened my mind up to more stuff. I see her stuff being
Mhm.
on way more stuff. Y'all need to go check it out. I don't know how long it's gonna be up, but y'all need to get through that. That place is beautiful,
Yeah,
period. But
it
to have
is.
her
It
in
is.
there, and was you the only photographer I think that I seen? It was a couple of photographers, or was it just you?
It was a couple of photographers.
Yeah, because I seen a couple of more pictures
'Cause
outside.
I
But I
know
was so
Greg
focused on
Ellis.
the pictures.
Greg Ellis is a fire photographer.
Sorry, whoever else was there,
So
y'all work was cool.
yeah,
I'm just talking about I came from my sister. I'm sorry. I love everybody in the street, but y'all know how I roll. I go back and look at everybody else later. I
yeah.
came from Ron Brown, and Ron Brown did her thing, and it did something to my heart. Okay,
It is
back to
something mine
what you were
too.
saying.
Cause
So you
like
talk to
y'all
God,
can
you
live.
obey
I
God
know
more.
I sat in my car and cried for 15 minutes. I know I did. Cause I
Beautiful.
saw y'all when y'all pulled off and everything. I saw y'all when I'm there. I lied. Thank you. So I'm finna tell y'all what's helping me obey God. What my problem was in being what my issue was in being a full believer is because I'm a math and science person, so I'm all about logic and reasoning. When God tell me to do stuff, I ask questions back. So if God say run, go, I'm like, oh, go where? Who taking me? What's the destination?
Mm-hmm.
How am I get there? Who I need to talk to? When am I coming back? When am I coming back? All those questions led up to procrastination, and I probably have missed a many blessings asking questions instead of just following God. Because when God say move,
Your butt be running.
you ain't got to tell me twice.
Your butt running.
I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm going.
Same.
But God say move.
It's beautiful.
And I'm gone.
It's beautiful.
Just like you saying, like me, like having issues, like telling my story. God said it. I questioned this for several months. God said it's time. Time for what? Who I'ma tell it to? Who I got to talk to? Is they really gonna accept my stories? Is they gonna ask me 1,000 questions? Where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
What's the destination? Am I coming back? Do I stay? Is you coming with me? Is my mama coming with me? Oh, it's like, but now he's like, it's time. And I'm like, okay.
I love it.
We finna roll with it. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know who I'm gonna talk to. I got an interview I know I got an interview on a podcast in Texas that I'm setting up for sometime in January or February probably. But it's like I'm a better believer now that I fully trust God and I don't ask 1,000 questions when he say do something. So he say do it. I'm like, okay. He got it figured out. It ain't up to me. It's not up to me to figure it out.
I'm telling you, it's beautiful too.
He got it all figured out.
It's beautiful like that. When you just jump out there like that, God, my mom used to say, God protect babies and food. Well, child, I'm a first class food for God. Because let me tell you talking about somebody to jump out there. Now, I have my reluctant moments, but you talking about a fool, I am a fool. That's why I've lived so many places. I'd be like, oh, we got to go here. And we go. Don't know nobody there, don't know nothing. And God just start pouring out blessings from everywhere. Go there broke, and God just the account start being full. Go there in negative, and God take me out of negative and more. When he say move, he got a plan. It's somebody trying to show you. It's somebody trying to put you in the face of. It's so many people God done put me in the face of. Now they reaching back to me like, yo, I remember when you first came to New York and you was doing this. I remember when y'all did this. And I'm like, dang, it's so many people. I don't even be remembering these people till they start telling me stories. And I be like,
yeah.
I'm a first. My mama say it all the time. God, she was referring to me. God bless. He protect babies and fools. Baby, I'm a first class fool. I would jump out there. When you said go to Alaska, I don't know nobody there. Oh, okay. So let me start looking up tickets. I'm the fool. I'm looking up tickets. Ain't got no money in that account. I'm talking about this has happened before. No money in my account, and I'm looking up tickets. And before you know it, boom, somebody forgot that God just blessed me with something. I forgot about it, or it just be a random blessing and I can go. So
and you know what? The same thing happened to me when I don't have no money. All of a sudden, my phone blowing up with people trying to book me. So one time I had to stop. I had to stop answering my phone.
Yeah, it gets overwhelming. God, he like overflow. He like showing out. He shows out. He's so romantic. He romanticizes us in a way that we really can't receive it because it'd be so much. It'd be an overwhelming response of like, you love me like that?
Yes.
I deserve that.
Yeah,
we know our low down rotten butts don't deserve none of that. But he a good dad.
Y'all know I be in the streets. Y'all know I do.
We all in the streets. But God love his babies. When I say my daddy love me and he crazy about me. He crazy about me. And I believe that's why my purpose I'm so purpose driven. My purpose so like prominent in my life. That's why I have to treat people kind, but I know how to say no now to protect me too as well. Like it's a lot of stuff that God's taught me being crazy about me like He's like, I'm crazy about you. They need to feel like I feel about you, baby.
Yes.
They need to respect you like I respect you, baby.
Yeah.
And that's what made me start realizing a lot of stuff. Ron, you something serious. I appreciate this. I love this. I love this talk. I love this. I love God. I talk about him all day long because my dad is something serious. He loves his baby. He loves his baby.
Oh, yeah. I love him back because
Oh, I love God.
he could have took his hands off me a long time ago.
It left
Oof.
us. It
Oof.
left us. It left us right in our mess. He could have let us die. Let's even go further. How many times we supposed to been dead and God said no?
Listen, don't even. Some of y'all was looking down at me. Some of y'all know I was 10 minutes from being viewed.
Yo, giving birth to that boy, I coded twice.
Ooh.
What God cannot do does not exist.
Ooh.
Put that in your pocket. What God cannot do, it don't even exist.
Oh.
If I told my story, boy, y'all, it'll blow your mind. When I say God something serious, I don't play by him. He don't play by me. I'm literally seeing light, and I'm thinking I'm talking normal, I'm slurring, and I heard God say she coding. She
Yes.
coding. And them doing all kinds of
Yes.
stuff to my body, and I ain't feel nothing else. I came
Yes.
back to life for a couple seconds and heard she coding. She died. She
Ooh.
leaving us. She coding. I woke up and the baby was on my chest. I was in a car accident when I was 4 months pregnant. Car hit us, turned us all the way to the other side. Literally, when they had to put me on the stretcher and everything, my whole stomach from the top to the bottom, bruised up. Only thing I think about is my baby in my stomach. Is my baby alive? They had me in the hospital 6-7 hours, did all kinds of tests on me and everything. And I'm looking at the ultrasound, the baby not moving. I'm asking the woman, is the baby okay? She said, I can't answer. The doctor got to come talk to you. They came in, and the man said, I got good news and bad news. Guess what the bad news was? Bad news is your car is totaled. Good news is your baby alive and y'all fine. You just in a lot of pain. So many times, God, so many times he spared my life. That's what give me, no, I know I got a reason. That's what give me hope. I know I got a reason to be here. That's why I can't stop. That's why I had to make that happen with that Guinness thing. God put the vision in my head. I got to do it. I'm spitting in God's face if I don't do the visions he give me. If I don't see him out, I'm spitting in his face. I can't do my daddy like that. I would never. In physical form, my daddy wasn't good to me, and I still would be disrespectful by spitting in his face. So you think I'm gonna spit in my daddy's face to take care of me? God can go on and on and on how God is spared. I'm talking about within this last 10 months. God just showed his hand. Show his hand, baby, to put his whole hand. Like, if you can't see me, I don't know who can. Like, girl, I'm big as day here. It's big. You got a bigger purpose than what you even can see. I can't do nothing regular because I ain't regular.
Come
I was
on.
picked out to be picked on. I've been set apart for a reason. I can't do nothing
Yes.
regular.
Yes.
I'm not even in competition with nobody but myself.
Yeah.
I'm in competition with myself, making myself better to make that self better. I'm not in competition with nobody but
Yeah.
myself.
Yes.
You talking about God? Put God first in y'all business. You'll see how far you'll
Come
go.
on. Like,
Start listening to God
seriously.
and watch how
Like,
your everything,
seriously.
your residuals, everything change. I got so much stuff
Everything.
that
Right.
came back to back to back for me, and still more. I ain't that Sheen collection and all this stuff. That's nothing. I got so many. Watch God.
That's how, nigga, look.
Watch God.
Y'all don't put watch God on the shirt, please.
Watch God.
Because
What?
that's
Run. Watch God. He not playing. Watch
he
God.
not look,
Thank y'all.
he
Thank you.
not playing.
Me and Run went way over our time because we love each
We
other too
did.
much and we love God too much. Matter of fact, we love y'all too much. That's why we on this thing. See, we got to come on here with more structure. We just because matter of fact, you did have structure. We don't follow.
We just don't follow
Comfortable with each other.
We just don't follow instructions. But wow, that is it just made me I almost had a relapse because what I remember from me, I just heard the long beep.
Mm. Mm. What God cannot do does not exist. And then we be downplaying ourselves, and God been kept us through death.
And you know what? And that's when
Mm.
I said, because I'm still I am a semi-private person sometimes. And I said, I have to stop keeping my blessings on the low because God blesses me out loud.
Out loud. Out loud. In front of folks.
In
He
front of folks.
raised your dead body in front of folks.
In front, like literally in front of people. Literally in front of people.
God, I'm
The
serious.
doctor was like, they ain't know what to do. They ain't know what to do. They was like,
Wow.
so I can't continue to keep my blessings on the low when God
Not at all.
God bless me out loud in front of
Not,
people.
not at all. Not at all. God, I'm serious. Girl, you done messed me up for tonight. Now you finna have me. I told you earlier you gave me my gas back. My car was on empty. You gave me gas earlier today. You done fill me up for the next 2 weeks. Gas, child. I ain't even got to go get gas no more.
Let me tell you this. I had, and we talked, but I ain't tell you all already this.
Mm-hmm.
But before I did that shoot with your nephews, your
Mm-hmm.
nephews gave me gas. I had a hiatus plan.
Why? And that boy love
I was
your.
finna disappear. I was like, I woke
Wow.
up that morning. I said my insides are crumbling. I said, I don't know what's going on. I still have mental breakdowns, even, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, yeah, I'm tired. I was gonna stay here and go to work, still do my radio, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna disappear. I said, God, I'm
Wow.
tired. I'm crumbling on the inside. I got to go. I got to do something. I'm gonna disappear. I said, you know what? After I do this shoot with Tasha nephews, I said, I'm done.
Wow.
I was finna disappear on y'all
That boy
ass.
not gonna let nobody else shoot him. So you finna be child. I'm gonna have to kill this boy if I don't. He ain't finna let no auntie run. Ain't run. She traveling with me. She traveling with me when his line gonna take off. I already seen it. My
Mhm.
other nephew that you shot, he dreaming about it. He been dreaming about it. He mentioned you two today when we was talking. My nephew already told me she traveling with me. There's ain't nobody shooting my stuff. He already said that. So I had to kill this boy. You ain't taking that. I had to beat you. Already be having to go upside his. I had to beat him.
I had it
Wow.
planned. I was ready to go. I was like, okay,
Wow.
I said, I'm gonna disappear. I said, I'm sick of this shit. I'm
Wow.
tired. I don't want to do this anymore. I need a break. I'm sometimes you work so much and sometimes you don't feel the progress. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm trying to pay bills. I'm trying to take care of my brand. And then my other jobs, I be taking care of other people's brands and creative
It's
director over this.
all it.
Look, bitch, I'm tired.
Yep.
God.
Same. That's how I woke up this morning with that feeling like, yo, I'm doing too much at one time, yo. I'm done. Like I woke up like that. I was like, yo, the
Mhm.
stuff that I had in my head, I had planned it out. It is like the plan just disappeared. When you're tired, you're tired. And I just
Yeah.
was like, much. It's too much to juggle. It did. I got the gas. Sitting there, I was getting some gas. Like God was getting to me, like, girl, how dare you? Here's exactly what it said.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him so
Mm.
loud. How dare you? I didn't stop my schedule to give you these visions. And you basically telling me no. How dare you? And I said, dang. I sat and pondered for a second, and boom, you called just like that. So you capped it off. You feel it on up, gonna cap it off, and I'm just rolling, rolling. I was like, wow. Literally, God told me, how dare you? I was like, okay, damn it. I didn't took out of time my precious schedule to give you a vision, just like a movie, and you telling me no. All I've done for you. And I'm like, when have I ever failed you? This kind of stuff that I be just sitting in. When have I ever neglected you? Even in your wrong, I blessed you.
Come on.
And I was
Come
like, okay, Daddy,
on.
I hear you.
But you know
I,
what? I'm gonna tell you
I
how.
hear you.
So my Swepco bill,
Mm.
okay, in another tax bracket, okay. I don't know what happened.
We got to
I
start
don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I check my Swepco bill and it's on the high end. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, man, I said I ain't got no money. I said I ain't got no money. And I was about to ask God, help me out. And then I thought about it, how much I tell him no per day. And I said, Ron, you have a lot of audacity to ask God for something and you tell him no every 5 minutes when he asks you to do something.
Ooh. Look at that accountability for yourself. Look at the acknowledgement though. God honors that.
And then, but 15 minutes later, my cash app went ding because I did somebody pictures. They didn't have the money at the time. And I said, sometimes I understand.
I do
We
too.
ain't got it.
I do too. Mm-hmm.
We ain't have. So I said, you know what? It's all good. I said, I ain't even tripping. Give it when you can give it. And 15
Man,
minutes later, when I was like, Ron, you got a lot of audacity to ask God to do something for you, and you tell this man no every 10 minutes per day. And my cash app went down.
it's
I
the
was
acknowledgement.
I was a howling fool. You hear me?
I would have been
Because you
too
didn't, because he didn't have to do it.
in my
Because
mess.
he asked me to do stuff all the time. And I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't finna.
He blessed me in my mess. Like, what manner of love is this, yo? Like, it's on a whole nother level. That's loving without conditions, child. That unconditional love. That's on a whole nother level. We love people with conditions. We be like, I love her, but if she do this to me, baby, I love him. But when he cross me, like what? God be like, I love him. It don't matter what they do. I got them. They mine. They mine. I'ma stick beside them. And he mean it too. Oh, I love him. This was great. I needed that. I'm refreshed. I needed that. I'm gonna be a sewing fool tonight just because of this. Cause I got some ideas need to come out my head. Yeah, I needed this. We don't never do nothing right, but it be in decent in order though. It be in the
This
order
went,
God
this
wanted to
went,
be.
this went a whole nother.
The whole
I don't
nother.
have no more. I don't have no more questions right now.
We'll do
Because
this
we can go
again.
on
We'll
for
do
another
this again.
hour. We
Yeah,
can go
we'll do
on
this
for another
again.
hour, we just okay. So
I love this. I appreciate this. Thank you, Ron. For real. It means a lot. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for seeing me. I ain't even had to jump up and say, hey, I'm over here. You seeing me. I appreciate that. And I'm good soul too. I pray that God bless you tremendously from this. For this. For this. You already, we rock anyway. But God gonna bless you tremendously for this. I know I'm good soul. I know I'm good soul. I'm serious. I'm so grateful for this. This is awesome. Thank you for seeing me. I'm gonna say that one more time. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for your obedience too. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for being there for me and having my back. Thank you. It means way more than you know. And I didn't come on here to cry, but you made me cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
this to me.
Yep. I appreciate you. What you crying for, boy? You didn't even know why me and TT when I was crying and you in there crying. Yep.
Um wow. This just went mm.
Girl, you done messed me up for real today. Dang.
Excuse me, Tasha.
Don't get on here with all that.
You was just over there crying.
I
Now
know.
he over here laughing.
Laughing. Mm-hmm.
You're mean. You're
um
I'm laughing.
wow. I I I I'm just gonna cry. So I appreciate you for being down for me, man. Like
You my man, you
it's
my
it's
I don't
it's
say that
really
wait. I don't say that no literal you my dog. Like I love you.
yeah. Like it's honestly hard. It's so hard when I think about all the deceitful betrayal situation that I've been in. It is so hard to find somebody solid. it's very hard to find somebody. I'm all right. Look, that's my son. It's extremely hard to really find somebody to rock with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard. I thank you for seeing whatever you saw in me.
It's big. Like I'm talking
Because
about even
some days I don't, and it's not necessarily in a bad way, but sometimes I don't see much in myself because I still consider myself regular.
you're
You know
not
what I'm
ready.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like to have somebody that really like pushes me and really deals with me and really want to see me do something and be better and breaking barriers within me to get to the next level, because I know that's one of the reasons why I haven't got to the next level, because there are certain barriers within myself that I can't break on my own to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So me putting myself out there more and getting ready to tell my story, I know for a fact it's gonna be, and I'm actually gonna do a photo shoot to, represent the 9 years post brain aneurysms to
I,
actually celebrate that. Like, I really feel like this gonna be a huge breakthrough situation for me.
I can't wait. I can't wait. This went so left, but it was so right. Somebody on here needed this. Somebody seen this.
I hope so, because baby, we done cried 100 times a piece. So
Yeah,
I really hope that it went from talking about being creative to talking about God. And I hope between here and there in 2 hours, 2 solid hours, nothing but content, 2 solid hours of just random content.
going. But it's a good thing though that we even
Yeah,
carve our time like this. I walked off of my sewing machine working on something and came in and got on it and finna go back to it. And I don't care because I feel like this is a part. This a part of it. This a part of the journey too. And this is important to me. This is very important. So for you to carve
yeah.
out time for me to talk about me and put me on the map and see me. Oh no, baby, I'm making time for you.
It's so many other projects that's popping in my mind that I want to talk to you about, but I can't. It's not. This is I'm gonna go pray, cry, and just
Well, I'm here.
let
Anything you need,
you
I'm
gotta
taking
let things
level. You
marinate. You know what I'm saying?
you give me an opportunity, I'm gonna take everything we do to the next level. So everything.
Yeah, and
So
look,
mm-hmm.
we working for it. We
Yep.
working for it. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
be telling people that all the time. It's not it's not my connects that get me places. It's my work ethic.
It's your work ethic, and then you got a beautiful spirit too. That's another thing. You very blunt, and I love it because I'm blunt too. As nice as I am, people when they know me know how blunt I am. I'm very nah, this ain't it type of person. But I know I've learned how to I mastered that in love though. Like I know how
Yeah.
to
Oh
do that in
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
And I respect people, and that you have that too. Your spirit is very receptive. Like I like even if like, you just easy to receive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so that's another thing that tied in with your work ethic is I feel like is what carry you as well, and you're a true visionary. You're a true visionary. That's a big thing. Because everybody ain't got vision. Everybody think they're visionary, but they not.
Yeah.
They don't um
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
You don't have to be taught to be a visionary. It's a God given gift. That's even
Oh
bigger.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And I tell people that a lot. I say my eyesight is bad, but my vision is next level.
I
It's a
swear.
difference between
True.
the eyesight and vision.
That's the truth.
I can't see worth a damn.
Me, either. I
I
take
can't,
that off, baby. You will be a blurred piece of cotton. Okay,
like
piece
the
of chocolate cotton.
stigmatism is real out here. Okay,
You will be a
so
chocolate piece of cotton.
I even be blessed that I be blessed that people even book me.
It's a blessing.
Because I can't see. I real life, I can't see, and then brain aneurysms made it worse. So
Yeah.
like I really like can't see.
Yep. Yep.
So it's like I be thankful that people even like wanna book me because I'm like, yeah, I can't see,
Cause
I'm
you
blind.
dope. You oh so dope, baby. Why wouldn't they? No, I'm talking about. What am I like? You gotta know I'm telling the truth.
I know.
Look at the name. Oh, so dope. Oh, she's so dope. Oh man, it's so dope. Brent. Come on. Come on. It's real. This a blessing. This is all. Thank you, Lord. Thank you
Come
for the people
on.
that tuned in. Thank you for the ones that went out, came back on, cooked dinner for their kids, came back on again, and we still here.
Right. Because
We about to be gone, but we still here.
we about to be gone for because it's been
Been
2 hours.
2 hours.
It's been two
We got to let
hours.
these people finish having time with their kids.
We got to
Yo,
so
look, your
listen.
son acting up, mine acting up. We just
No, he just came busting up in here. I'm like, leave. What
and I
is wrong?
hear Lala now. Baby Haley is over it.
But yeah, so also though podcast, we doing live shows in 2024. So
period.
like when I post the tickets, just
get them ASAP because they go gone.
Just get them ASAP.
I don't even want no friend discount. I'm just gonna buy straight up because I hope you got a VIP section because I want to be at the stage.
Okay. I'm getting like my topics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
In mind.
At least have 3-4 chairs at the VIP so we can feel a little special. So we can I'm gonna buy this ticket, this VIP. I want to be at the stage. I want to smell what y'all eating.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
I'm working on it. Definitely
I know you are. We've been talking about it, so I know you are.
Been talking about it. Like, cause we just don't have that. Well, here. We just don't have that here. You know what
it's
I'm
ready.
saying?
It's time. You ready? It's time.
Yeah. Because some of these podcast shows be sold out in they cities, so it's like
and they not even doing what you're doing either. To be honest, the way you doing it, they're not doing it your way. So I could say this is the first of its kind, in my opinion.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut it off because we.
Okay, I love you. Appreciate everybody tuned in. Thank you so much for this opportunity for this, and I just pray that God bless everything you touch and that He bless everybody that tuned in tonight. Bye, y'all.